Like I say, one of the things about LS or Lucifer Star, like I say, I was extremely rich, and I still technically am extremely rich or extremely powerful. Like I say, I'm the creator of the human race and the creator of so many other life forms. I did this a couple hundred trillion years ago. Anyway, that is why, like I said, SS is this. I think it was like social. I don't know. Anyway, the SS designated my middle initial, basically. Like I said, I was LS, and then basically I had SS a group underneath me. Like I say, they weren't bad people. You are mistaken about a lot of different things. Like I said, everyone was investigated. Every single person had investigations on them. If there was wrongdoing, they did wrong. But I doubt that any of my people actually did wrong. As I said, Germany stood for over 100 and something years. We are just builders. We are just workers. We build cities. We build towns. We build civilizations. Like I said, Nixon and JFK and the Congress wanted to frame me and basically say that everything I did was bad. But like I said, every single one of my Auschwitz sites was investigated by more than one country, and no wrongdoing was ever found. Like I said, Germany, or at least my people, were completely honest and completely fair about everything. There was all kinds, and most people liked being in Auschwitz. Like I said, there was uh, one pint weekend nights and a daily alcohol ration that people could use or not use or just sell. Some people traded, they traded a lot. Like I said, and my Auschwitz sites were found, as you can tell, found to be completely fair and honest. There were no death camps. Anyway, like I said, underneath my rule, underneath LS, there was nothing but peace and equality and freedom, and basically just a lot of people and civilizations were built. So, like I say, also, like I say too, is that my people were the best looking and the most attractive of ever, basically. Like I said, there was a lot of people trying to pretend like they were Lucifer Star or that they were LS. They are not. Anyway, I said to a few people that were immigrants or lost, like I said, there was a war. And to certain people, I said that they could use my last name, you know, to find me or to find each other. Star, Lucifer Star. Anyway, Star is my last name, basically. So anyway, like I say, that is why I know of Auschwitz, and I knew that there was no wrongdoing being done there. Like I said, my people would never do anything wrong. We were extremely rich. Anyway, like I said, what happened was basically Godney and Rick Bash, Rodney Dean Briley and Rick Bush, and also Jimmy Carter and JFK and a few other people. Basically, like I said, every single really bad person was found out about. Like I said, the actions of the civilian submarines that were at Pearl Harbor and everything else. So anyway, and like I said, my people, my life forms reestablished contact with me, and basically we proceeded accordingly. Like I said, I had a lot of good Irish people working for me, the best people in the world. They were Anyway. I had 20th generation bricklayers and stonemasons and lots of other people, basically civilization. So, like I say, yes, my people were extremely beautiful and extremely attractive and extremely good. Also, we had steroids, but steroids were only given out at a certain rate that would not cause undue mental or whatever effects. Anyway, like I said, there were only a few abusers, like John McCain and a few other people. And like I said, they were found out about, and I tell you about them. And yes, they did some very bad things, and they shouldn't have. The exact degree of the bad things, like I said, sinking of a couple of ships, a couple of aircraft carriers that were mine, and some other stuff with the crew on board. And like I said, my people dealt with it, and I dealt with it, and all that other stuff. So anyway, like I say, I know a lot of the civilian population is like, huh, what? It's like nothing is national security, nothing is top secret. We do not keep secrets. And even the German people would probably say we do not keep secrets. That is my way of doing things, and that is probably the German way. Like I say, and even the Japanese council may say things like we do not keep secrets, we do not hold people without without people knowing who they are. We do not do anything wrong. Doing wrong things is not the way to run a civilization. You will lose the love of your people and the love of your fellow man and soldiers. We simply, you know, anyway. But we did run very large factories and very large mining operations. We built Panama, we built Europe, and also Ireland and stuff like that. Anyway, and then of course I ordered it updated, changed over to a new modern civilization, and continuously updating and improving. Anyway, like I said, I owned Germany. I am actually I was actually the Führer of Germany, the Lord of Germany, me. Anyway, at some point in time, some people tried to say that Adolf Hitler was the Lord of Germany, and they were trying to give Germany to Adolf Hitler. This caused problems. Anyway, like I said, technically there's 4 Adolf Hitlers. Yes, there was a breeding project. Yes, we did give money to people and try to encourage good-looking people to get together or to try and mess around with do a breeding program as far as genes and making people look better. And then I had them basically in my acting schools and inside of my Hollywood. That is why there are so many good-looking people in the world. Not to mention genetics and other things. So, anyway, a lot of people are like, will eventually be like, huh, what? It's like, well, it's plain to see there's nothing top secret. JFK or Nixon spent 5 to 15 years going to my Pentagon every single day, trying to figure out things, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, like I said, the Republican Party is not a good party. It's not, I mean, they literally are just a party. Anyway, beginning somewhere around 1920, or year 1200, and moving forward, and basically just getting in more trouble and doing more horrible things the whole way. Things like renting some civilian submarines and going and sneaking on board islands and raping people. Chaining women to basically bed frames and also to the submarine racks. Or the bed racks in the submarines. Basically. Some of the actions of John McCain and Richard Nixon, or at least the boys as they say, were very bad. I said later on they would try and call themselves war heroes and heroes. They are not. They were not. The military always had much better submarines, going back a long, long ways. My military. I said there was a lot more technology in the world than JFK or Nixon thought that there actually was. More technology than Rodney believed that there was. They were just young, stupid people that made a lot of really, really bad actions and got a lot of people killed. There were other people like Papa, Black Papa, or Mr. Black and Mr. Brown that also did other really bad things and tried to subvert or confuse most of the black population. Like I said, they were wrong. The black people always had fair laws and always were fair. It was actually the black people that were actually being unfair to the white people. And they were trying to do a white-black thing. It's like, I do not just hire white or black people. You know, while I did have the best looking and the best and the most attractive people working for me, I also had everyone else. Like I said, there were a lot of just normal people, a lot of Irish people and stuff like that, and everyone was photographed. There are films of every city that I built or had. There are films of even cities that I didn't have, just cities around the world. Like I said, we were all very proud and we all worked very hard. I was the leader. I am the leader. Like I said, when people were acting badly, I called for the creation of the Constitution. Basically, a way that everybody is supposed to treat each other. Basically. And there are other things, like, for instance, your conscience. The way you feel you should act, and other things like that. I understand that a lot of people, when they have to feed their family or to just do whatever, that they would act badly. That is why we have done everything we've done to make sure that people do not ever have to do very bad things. They can simply just do their job and have a fairly good lifestyle. Like I said, all this is brought to you by Germany and all my people. And somewhat other life forms. Like I said, the exoskeletons and the 1.5 did more than you know. And they were in existence long before you, by about 1 billion years, under my command. So, like I say, I don't really care. I'm 100 trillion years old, and a lot of things have happened. But like I say, there are a lot of plaques, a lot of plates, a lot of information on everything throughout the stars. Like I said, the LSF ship went to many, many, many colonies, and did stuff. But like I say, my Germany was not a bad Germany. My Germany was very good and very well, and had women and men in high-ranking positions, and they worked together. And their children would also be in high-ranking positions. I set up a system, and the system was done, and I was hailed as the greatest leader ever. The Fia! And yes, and like I say, maintaining and keeping the world safe is what we did. Anyway, everything else I do not really realize. I was trying to keep my people from being killed. I was trying to keep the gypsies from being killed or executed. I believe I wanted them out of the camps because, like I say, I know of the gypsies. I know who the gypsies were. They were simply puppet people and people who spread love and joy throughout the land and went from city to city. They even built a road somewhere for me. And like I say, I love them very much, and I consider them a valuable part of my society. I did not order them locked up, nor did I try and hurt them. I don't know what they would be doing in jail or prison. So, but apparently they were able to get out. Like I said, all my people were trying to keep our people safe. You know, the good people of the world. So, anyway, like I said, when I took my vacation, when I became Brian, when I was taking my vacation as a child, Rodney and Rick Bush and some other people, well, apparently I was lost for a little while, and some really bad things happened. Anyway, there were lots of investigations by lots of different parties and different people, groups, not parties. Anyway, so, well. But we monitored everything, and we were trying to straighten it out and make sure that everybody that had things stolen from them or that had some grievance against me was paid or taken care of. So, anyway, and like I say, you did not have to go to court. You did not have to ask me or my people for something. We would just simply give it because we know the truth. That if we made a mistake, we made a mistake. And fixing those mistakes is what we were doing. Anyway, like I said, and there's a lot of other things like updating and changing the buildings from basically being normal buildings to buildings that could withstand a large earthquakes of 5.0 or 7.0 or more. So, anyway, and that was a very costly thing to do. Also, updating all the kitchen and all the other stuff to stainless steel. It was another costly and expensive thing, but I thought that it was necessary. The whole world was basically, you could call it my playground, but realistically it's responsibility. Responsibility to my people and responsibility to future children. Like I said, I am LS. So, anyway, we did the best we could, and like I said, I'm the inventor of plans and documents and basically technology and civilization. So, one of the greatest civilizations builders that you ever did know or did know at one point in time.